Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gus and Dave Sports Podcast. We missed a few weeks. We apologize. Life gets busy. Well, here we are. We got kind of a bit to talk about. NBA Finals just wrapped up. NHL Finals just wrapped up. College World Series. We want to talk about some baseball. And then the World Cup's in full swing. But let's dive right into this. Let's start out with the NBA Finals. I'm just shaking my head. It's not who either one of us wanted to win.
Nope.
The New York Knicks take the Spurs in Game 5, 4-1. Jalen Brunson winning the MVP, 33 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Gus, what are your thoughts on this series? Disappointment from the Spurs.
I thought it was a overall pretty good series. I read this one stat that pretty sure the Spurs led throughout all 5 games of the NBA Finals for 72% of the time, which is it's a pretty mind-blowing statistic. But I think what this NBA Finals has kind of proven, and I think over the past few years, if I am not mistaken, the NBA Finals has come down to playoff experience, in my opinion. Saw it this year. The Knicks obviously making the playoffs the last few years, making the Eastern Conference Finals run, taking Pacers to Game 7, and even the Pacers beating Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City years before they had won it last year. They were making the playoffs consistently. The 1 seed, they got booted by Luka in 24. And yeah, the OKC had more experience over the Pacers. This Knicks team has more playoff experience over the Spurs. I'm gonna even say the year before that with Luka against my Celtics. I mean, Celtics had been to the finals. We'd made, I think, 5 or 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals beforehand, and it was Luka's first time making the NBA Finals. Experience played a role in that one as well. So there's been a reoccurring theme over the past few years, in my opinion, and this series proved that as well. Just experience in general as well. I mean, this team's average age, I believe, is 24, 25 years old. But they played great until it came down to about the fourth quarter where they kind of just and Mitch Johnson is also a very young coach as well. I believe he's only 39, 38 years old. Um, he doesn't I mean he's been beside Greg Popovich for the last few years, but even being just by his side, he doesn't have too much, you know, experience calling the plays, running the entire team, running the whole system. But I thought it was a great series. I got to give it up to the Knicks. They were down in every single game this series. They did obviously lose one of the games, but in game 3, that the 29-point comeback was something that I've never seen before in my entire life in an NBA Finals game. The OG Anunoby tip in with 1.6 seconds left was unbelievable. Um, and the Spurs just couldn't get it done. But like I said, this team is very young. Uh, no matter how many times Wemby has said that, he's out for blood for winning, he just wants to win, win, win. I can't imagine the torture he's going to put himself through in the gym, and whether it's physically or mentally. He might go see the monks again and shave his head one more time just because. But he's gonna put a lot on himself, which is unfortunate because it's not on him. It's I mean it's the whole team, and I mean De'Aaron Fox had I don't know if he'll ever be seen out in the streets of San Antonio ever again in his life.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't go back on the streets.
He's the highest paid player on this team, and he did not look like it whatsoever.
No.
And with Dylan Harper looking the way he did, being a point guard, would not be surprised if they traded De'Aaron Fox for a bag of chips this offseason just to get his money off the table, just to get, I mean, when it came down to it, he didn't make the veteran move. He didn't make smart plays, which eventually led them to choking a few of those games and the Knicks winning the NBA Finals. But it's not a discredit to the Knicks. They played their ass off. Jalen Brunson obviously deserves Finals MVP. 45 points in Game 5. It's the most amount of points, I believe, in a Knicks playoff game, or in a Knicks NBA Finals playoff game, I should say. It's only happened, I believe, one time where a Knicks player scored over 40 in a Finals game. But yeah, like I said, congrats to the Knicks. Pains me to say it, but it was a great run. They deserve it. They, I believe, only lost 3 games this entire playoff run, which is absolutely absurd. I think the last time that happened was 2017, 2018 Golden State Warriors, which is one of the best lineups of all time. So whenever you're compared to that lineup or that team, it's it's pretty insane. So like I said, kudos to the Knicks. Uh, and yeah, countdown the next season begins.
Definitely. And I think Spurs will be back. They're too young and too good to not come back. It's just like you said earlier. It's just all about experience, having that playoff experience. It's a shame Darren Fox couldn't bring that experience and that mental toughness, veteran moves to the team. Because I mean, one play that comes in mind is in Game 4. I think they get a block on the Knicks and they're up by a bucket or two, and he goes up trying to go up for a tough lay, ends up getting his shot blocked, which a veteran move to be to just run to the corner, pass it around, take a foul, so that way he can go to the line and be up 3 or 4 points, whatever it was at that time. But Spurs will be back. I think Knicks will be back. I mean, I don't see any sign of them slowing down anytime soon either. But I did enjoy this entire playoff series. I think it was good matchups all around. We got to see LeBron win a series against the Rockets, which is awesome because we don't know when the last time he's going to win a playoff series again. That might have been the last one. Um, I mean, I think OKC got took out, so which is a good thing in my books because I don't want to see OKC repeat. And so shout out the Spurs for that. My Sixers got whooped by the Knicks, but my Sixers beat your Celtics, so that's all. That's fine with me. We just win one series. No, but I mean, yeah, countdown to the next season, like you said, it's gonna be fun watching it again. And now I say my team Sixers, but my hometown team, the Wizards, we got that number 1 pick, and it's all but looking like it's gonna be AJ from BYU. So let's hope we get him. If not, I'm excited to see what the Wizards do with the team they have now. Trae Young, Anthony Davis, and now the number 1 overall pick. So maybe some trades, maybe going all in. Who knows?
Yeah, that is true. I shouldn't have said countdown to the NBA season or tip off of next season, but countdown to the draft
Yeah,
because this draft is generational and a half, in my
definitely.
opinion. Um,
What is
Anybody
it?
that got a top 5 pick this year is going to get a great talent out of college basketball, no matter who they get or what position. It doesn't matter what position they need or doesn't matter who they get. They're going to come out with a great player, in my opinion. Yeah, especially your Washington Wizards. I mean, I'm praying they get AJ Debance as well. If they go out and draft like Cam Boozer, or I mean, I don't even think you guys would even want Darren Peterson right now, the way he was playing and complaining about minutes back a few months ago when the college season was at its peak. But I would love for you guys to get AJ, and then yeah, we'll see what my Celtics do with the draft. I don't think we have a very good draft pick whatsoever. But I've been hearing a lot of buzz in Boston lately, which is kind of alleviated my stress about this whole playoff run that the Celtics were just on. A lot of buzz about a certain power forward out of Milwaukee has been
Mm,
linked to going to Boston um, a lot recently, and I've been seeing it not on only the Celtics bias pages that I follow on my Instagram, but a lot of people in general. They've been talking about it on ESPN nonstop, and I think it's pretty much down to 2 teams that Giannis will end up on, and that is the Miami Heat or the Boston
yeah.
Celtics. And I believe he's verbally stated or told his agent that he will sign extensions with whoever he goes to. I believe he has 2 more years on this extension that he signed with Milwaukee last offseason, which is like 3 years, $175 million. So I don't know what he would get if he would have signed even in a bigger extension with either of those teams, but I've been looking at some of those trade packages and it would pain me if we did get Giannis for the price, I should say. If we get Giannis in general, I mean that is insane. But the price for him it's looking like to be Jaylen Brown
Mhm.
plus another role player like a Sam Hauser or Jordan Walsh. We would keep D White, keep Creighton Pritchard, keep Nemes Keita, keep some of those younger bench guys that we have. But yeah, if we give up JB, I'm definitely going to be hurting for a little while. But in reality, I did just get Giannis Antetokounmpo on my squad with Jason Tatum, so I would probably get over it pretty quick.
How fast would that Giannis jersey be ordered from you?
I don't know. I don't even have a JB jersey, dude. I just have two
Okay.
Tatum jerseys. But I'd have to see what number he chooses because in Boston, there's so many retired numbers that 34 might not even be available. Because I don't know what random white guy wore it in 1960 that
Did Shaq wear it whenever for that one season he was on the Celtics?
I think he might have actually. But we definitely did not retire his
I'm
jersey.
retired for Shaq,
But
but
I think Paul Pierce wore 34 if I'm not mistaken. I
okay.
believe. Or maybe he wore 30, no, not 33. That's Larry Bird. I think he wore 34. I don't know. But we'll have to see what number he does choose. Because if it is a tough number, if it is a tough jersey, I will definitely be purchasing that to pair with my Jason Tatum jersey in my closet. But
Yeah,
enough basketball talk. Enough of this nonsense about me rambling about the Celtics. Let's talk about the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs for just a brief second. If you are not tapped into hockey, the Carolina Hurricanes just beat the Las Vegas Golden Knights 4-2 in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Some of those games were absolutely insane. I believe in game 2 or 3, Las Vegas was up 4-0 on Carolina. Carolina had come back all within like the second half of that game, so the back half of the second period into the third. They tied it up. They went to overtime, and then eventually Vegas did end up winning that game 5-4. And that's just the beauty of hockey. I love a good comeback because in hockey it'll be 4-0, and then 2 minutes later you'll see that it's 4-2, and then all of a sudden it's a ball game and heading into the third period, and that's exactly what had happened. So
for that game, I left work and met up with some friends for 5 minutes at Green's Hurdle, a local bar right here in Southern Maryland. Shout out those Southern Maryland listeners if you're watching. Green's Hurdle's the spot to be. But I saw all three of those goals in the 5 minutes I was at Green's Hurdle, just saying hi to some friends because it
yeah,
all happened within, I think, it was less than a minute, the first three goals that Carolina scored. So, I mean, and when I get home and I check and then I see it's 4-4, I mean, like you said, that's pretty electric to see it happening in
yeah,
hockey. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that game done, but I mean, they still won the series, so I think
they won the
think
series. So
they'll get over it.
they definitely forgot about that game already. So
Yeah,
um, yeah, congrats to the Carolina Hurricanes on that. I believe that's really all we have to talk about the NHL playoffs. But let's rotate over to what's currently taking place. If you can see actually behind Dave, in the background over there, we have the World Cup taking place all around North America. I know my team has been doing great. USA,
yes, sir.
great game on Friday against Paraguay, 4-1. Just absolutely dominated in every fashion. Um, and yeah, there's nothing much else to say. We play on Friday, I believe, again
Play
against
Australia on Friday
Australia. That's
in
right.
Seattle. So, anybody listening from Seattle, make your way to the stadium and
Yeah,
go watch.
make your way over there. That's an electric stadium too.
It is, yeah.
The 12th man. So maybe they can show out and support our home crowd. But Dave is a lot more familiar with this soccer nonsense, so I'm gonna hand it over to you, Dave.
For sure. I mean, World Cup's in full swing. I think it's what say Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow will mark the first full week of matches that we have been seeing, and a lot of surprises have been happening. When I say that, I mean I just see smaller teams tying or drawing or winning in some cases against these bigger teams. In no other sport can you tie a game besides soccer. So shout out soccer for that because I mean I enjoy a good tie every now and then. Just call it. We're tired after 90 minutes. Let's just call it quits then. But Spain tied Cabo Verde, which that nation is smaller than Vermont, the U.S. state. So shout out to them for tying Spain. I mean, Spain is the number 2 ranked nationality team coming in this tournament, and they just tied a team that's smaller than Vermont. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. But like Gus said, USA won 4-1 against Paraguay. As an avid soccer fan, that is the best I've seen of the USA play in who knows how long. Definitely since before COVID. They played well as a team. Our new coach, Pochettino, I mean, the tactics he's coming up with for these players, it's fitting him like a glove. Christian Pulisic, that's probably the biggest name player that everybody that doesn't follow soccer will know. He came out at halftime that game and we still won 4-1. He came out because he felt a little bit of a knock in his leg and he just wanted to be precautious. He wanted to come out, save himself. He was like, we're already up one. I forget what the score was at halftime for that game. 1-0 maybe. And so he was just like, I'm just going to come out. No need to risk getting injured. But now we have a strong hold on top of this group because the one team I was worried about is Turkey. And Turkey just lost to Australia, which that was another surprising result. Turkey lost 2-0 to Australia. No one expected Australia to win that game. So now, theoretically, as long as we beat Australia, we should win this group. And then we would play a weaker team in the round of 32, essentially. But anything can happen. It's a game of soccer. We could go out. We could lose to Australia on Friday. I don't think that would happen. We can lose to Turkey. I think that could happen. But based off goal differential, we can still have a very good chance of going in as number one out of our group. Another big news, Mbappe for France. He scored 2 goals against Senegal yesterday. France won 3-1 against Senegal. Erling Haaland in his World Cup debut, he scored 2 goals for Norway. Another big name players. Some little guy from Argentina just scored a hat trick yesterday.
I knew it was coming.
I mean, I'm a Ronaldo fan. I'm wearing his jersey right now, but no, Messi did have a good game yesterday. Scoring a hat trick is never easy. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It was against Algeria. Not that that's going to discredit him or anything, but scoring a hat trick is very cool. And that now he has tied the all-time scoring list for the World Cup with 16 goals. And as a Ronaldo fan, he's going to break it. Messi's going to break it this tournament. I mean, he's just got to score one more goal, and he's the number one leader because the person he's tied with does not play anymore. He's Miroslav Klose, the German. You probably heard of that name before.
Oh,
Bayern
yeah.
Munich.
Oh,
Yeah. But he's at 16 too, so he's the one tied with Messi. Messi has to score one more goal, and he'll get there. But Ronaldo will get there. Ronaldo's at 8 goals, so just quick math, 8 more goals, and he's going to tie the record as well. Right now,
hat tricks.
he's got 0. Where they're playing the Republic of Congo, but I think Ronaldo will still have a good tournament. I think Ronaldo is 2 years older than Messi, so closer to 1,000 goals than Messi. Yeah, but no, Ronaldo is going to have a great tournament. Messi's going to have a great tournament. Mbappe is going to have a great tournament. Harry Kane plays later today. That's your Englishman right there, Gus. He's gonna. You're not a Harry Kane fan, no?
No. Why the hell would I root for England ever?
He plays for Bayern Munich. I thought.
Oh yeah. I'm not a fan now. I'm not a fan right now.
No, yeah, but USA is looking good. That's all we care about. USA all the way. That's the new saying around here.
I saw it came up on my Instagram earlier today, but I believe if we kept this same, I believe if we got like the winner of our group, if we were the winner of our group, USA, there's like some way somehow where we can play England on July 4th and it be the 250th year anniversary of our country.
Yeah, I think I saw the same thing. I think we have to win our group. England has to win their group, which if all else stands, England should win their group. But anything is given, like I said, and then we both would have to win that initial round of 32 game, and then I think it would align to where we play each other. Not sure if it's on July 4th, but if it is, that would be a legend. That might be the most watched soccer game of all time in America history.
I would
right
be,
there, the 250th birthday of America. I mean,
oh yeah. And then hey, if we win that game, it's soccer from now on too. It's soccer.
It's soccer.
We'll take the name. We'll take our whole country. We'll give us everything.
That would be
something
to see. I mean, us making it that far and then beating England would be meeting everyone's expectations that they set for this U.S. team. But anything can happen. It's an electric tournament. I mean, it's sad to say that this tournament's we're in our 6th day, and I say it's a little bit of time, but about a month left of the World Cup, which is not a lot considering you wait 4 years for it to come around. So the tournament's going by fast. I'm trying to watch as many games as possible. Some games coming on at 10 p.m. or midnight. Eastern time. And that's just going to happen no matter what. I mean, in 2022, when I was in Qatar, those games at 3 a.m. Eastern time. It's just every country, everybody's going to have a bad time to watch a game at some point during the tournament. But World Cup's in full swing. Best tournament in the entire world of all sports, in my opinion. Um, no, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm waiting for Ronaldo to score his goal so I can scream on camera, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But speaking of that 250th birthday of America, Gus, did you watch UFC 250? Did you watch that fight on the
Uh,
White House lawn?
I did not get to watch the fight. I believe I had fallen asleep by the time most of the main card had been taking place, but I did see the highlights. I did see Gagey beat Topuria
Yeah.
into the ring, basically beat him senseless. Um, and yeah, you couldn't beat that introduction of Gagey coming out
Oh my goodness.
of the Oval Office and walking
Reading
right
the
into the
actual
ring.
Declaration of Independence and then I
Seeing
mean,
all the presidents on the wall while
yeah,
he's walking out, I mean, you cannot beat that. Cannot
no,
beat that.
that was it was super cool to watch the highlights or watch it. All the fighters' entrances were electric, considering that the president's band, the Marine Corps band or whatever, was like they're playing it live, which is that's super cool. Um, and then just like the camera shot of them walking down hallways of the fucking White House, and it's like then they're coming out here to go beat somebody to death as much as they can on the White House lawn. Blue Angels flying over top right
Oh
before the
yeah.
main card. I think like a B 2 or bomber, one of those fancy planes flew over. I mean, woke up the entire District of Columbia because of how loud it is at midnight. Fireworks going off, but that main event fight, dude, that was crazy. I mean, the Taporia, he called it off himself, I believe. I think he quit.
Yeah, yeah. His
Yeah,
trainer, I believe his brother is one of the trainers,
yeah,
and yeah, he's like, you're not going anymore. I mean, because
yeah.
he had to go straight to the hospital from the White House lawn, and I mean, he was getting beat senseless out
Well,
there.
what was crazy before that is the ref called the doctor in the ring the round before. After I guess it went 4 rounds, didn't start the fifth. So after that third round, ref called the doctor over, and doctor told the ref no, he can't continue. But the ref said no, I want to see this fight. So then they made him go back out there to fight one last round, which is kind of crazy. And then I guess when he came back after that fourth round, when you can't see out of both eyes, there's at some point it's a fight to see another day or live to see another day. And
Yeah,
yeah, you just quit, but you're going to be a whole lot safer than what you would if you step back into that octagon one last ring or one
definitely,
last round.
definitely.
Um, I'm feeling that's it about UFC. Um, but now let's move on to golf. We
Oh yeah,
got I'm gonna let you take this over because you're gonna be on grounds tomorrow at the U.S. Open
I
at
will
Shinnecock
be.
Hills in what is it, Northampton or Hampton, whatever, wherever you live.
Southampton, New York.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me.
So
What?
I will be in attendance on Thursday. What is it tomorrow? June 18th. I will be at the opening round of the U.S. Open. Very excited to go. I mean, this is probably once in a lifetime opportunity while I'm living here in New York still. You never know where I'll end up, whenever it comes back. I believe the last time I was here was in 2018 or 17, 18, something like that. Brooks Koepka took it then. Um, I'm super, super excited. I mean, a bunch of my buddies, a bunch of people I know went to the practice round yesterday. It was a beautiful day yesterday. They said they had a great time. And I mean, it really doesn't get better than this. The U.S. Open in my own backyard. It's a 5-minute train ride away. I mean, it really does not get any better than this. And I don't really know who is going to win this week. I mean, literally, and if anybody is, reading the greens even a little bit well this week, they're going to win. They are going to win because I was just telling Dave before. I mean, the cut after 2 days might be like plus like 7 or 8 over.
Yeah,
That's how challenging this course is. I believe Brooks Koepka won it. I think he was one under, and he won the U.S. Open. So it's going to be very entertaining day one to watch. Hopefully, I can go out there, see some of my favorite guys. I want to go out and see DeChambeau, go see Scotty, go see JT Spieth, go see a DJ maybe. Maybe I'll have some coastal stuff on and
Yeah,
shout out to DJ. Maybe you can sign a ball or two for me. But yeah,
that'd be
super
awesome.
excited. I mean, whoever I meet, I'm gonna be super stoked about. And yeah, super excited to watch the whole thing, and the fact that it's in my backyard is very, very cool.
Yeah, I saw a video. I think Bryson posted it on Instagram or something where he just dropped the ball in the rough and it completely disappeared. So
Yeah,
I mean, like you saying, the cut's gonna be at +7 or 8. It could be higher, but I
yeah,
mean, I think it's gonna be right around then. Um, Definitely a tough course, tough field, tough conditions. But I mean, that's why it's a major. That's why it's one of the ones that everybody wants. So I'm gonna pull for Spieth this week, though. I mean, that's my guy. I've been riding Spieth all season because I just want to see him come back, reach his glory days again.
yeah,
But I mean, anybody can win. At the end of the day, like you said, if you can read the green right, you're gonna be good. Keep the ball in the fairways, you'll be good. Eliminate bogeys. That's what it is at the end of the day. At this course, basically. I mean,
definitely.
you're trying to play par golf, so let's hope. Hopefully, you have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully, Gus, you're 22, so hopefully you don't get too drunk. I mean,
We'll see about that.
yeah,
I'll be contained. I'll be
okay.
contained. Don't you worry. But I do want to see Scotty get his Grand Slam now.
Oh, is this the one he's missing?
He's the U.S. Open away from his Grand Slam. So
Wow.
I can probably assure you that he's locked in. He's probably living right next door to me right now as a
Yeah,
rental
there
for
you go.
for the event. But um, there's so many people out here right now. It's pretty insane. But like I said, very excited to go out there. I think it's my first golfing event I've ever attended.
Really?
Now that I think about it, yeah, first ever golfing event.
Well,
I'm not
I've
gonna.
never
I'm not. I don't
never
know
been.
how this. I don't know how this stuff works.
Golf is the only thing that when you attend, you dress like you're going to be able to play. So I mean,
Sounds
just
good.
wear the golf shorts, golf polo, and just keep the bag in the car in case they need someone to go out there to play or something.
Hey, we need
Yeah.
you.
Golly, I don't even want to think of what I would shoot at Shinnecock.
200 plus.
Yeah, I wouldn't finish. I'd be
Yeah. Pick up the ball, go home.
yeah.
Get out of there.
I could tee off at 7 a.m. and I wouldn't be done till after dark. So
Yeah,
just,
at least. But
all
I
right.
believe that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Gus and Dave podcast. We appreciate you guys for watching. We're going to try and stay more consistent. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week.